The driver didn't meet my eyes. He held the box like it weighed something it shouldn't. "Are you Dave's brother?" he asked. I nodded. The market smelled like oranges and diesel. Normal things. Too normal. "It's yours now," he said. "Just open it alone." He left before I could ask why. The box was warm from the sun. Cardboard soft at the corners. My name wasn't on it. Dave's was. Crossed out. A thick line. Final. I stood there longer than necessary. People brushed past me. A child cried. A receipt fluttered against my shoe. My phone buzzed. Lena. Still overseas. No signal. Don't worry. Overseas. For 2 years, that word had done all the work. It explained the empty chair, the untouched coffee mug, the way Lena never looked at the guest room. I carried the box home like a body I wasn't allowed to acknowledge. I locked the door, sat on the floor, listened to my breathing until it felt like someone else's. Inside there was a phone, Dave's old phone, dead battery, and a manila envelope, no return address, just a sentence written in Dave's handwriting. "If you're reading this, I wasn't allowed to come back." Something inside me went cold. Not shock, not grief, recognition. I charged the phone. It turned on without a password. Dave never did passwords, said they made people lie. The gallery opened to screenshots, bank transfers, messages archived and labeled like evidence. Lena's name everywhere. Not love notes, logistics, dates that overlapped with holidays she'd said he missed because of time zones, amounts that matched the inheritance Dave had never touched. There was a video file, 30 seconds. Dave's face thinner than I remembered, eyes steady. "I'm not overseas," he said. "I'm not missing. I'm being kept." He didn't say by whom. He didn't have to. My mind did the work, calmly, efficiently, like it had been waiting for permission. Lena had always been careful, soft voice, gentle hands, a way of making concern feel like control. She told everyone Dave needed space, that work had changed him, that distance was temporary. I believed her, because believing was easier than noticing the gaps. The envelope held copies of forms, medical, legal, a signature that looked like Dave's if you didn't know him, a doctor I'd never heard of, a facility listed as consulting. Infidelity would have been simpler, a body in the bed, a lie with a shape. This was cleaner, colder. She hadn't taken him from me. She'd erased him. I didn't confront her. I smiled when she came by with soup. I thanked her. I asked about her work. I watched her hands when she talked. At night, I worked. I followed the money. Dave had left trails like breadcrumbs meant for someone patient, shell accounts, a lawyer who stopped returning calls the day Dave vanished. I requested records, quietly, as next of kin. Twin privileges mattered on paper. I found the facility. It wasn't overseas. It was 3 hours away, private, discreet, a place that specialized in extended evaluations. Dave had been admitted under an emergency hold, signed by Lena. I sat in my car across the street one afternoon. Didn't go in. Didn't need to. I watched staff smoke and laugh. Normal things. At home, I listened to Lena rehearse her worry, the way she sighed before speaking, the way she said my brother's name like a prayer she didn't expect answered. Inside me, something tightened. Not rage, precision. I backed up everything, sent copies to places that couldn't be persuaded to lose them. I waited. The final file arrived on a Tuesday, a transfer request, signed yesterday. Dave was being moved. I drove to the facility with the envelope under my arm. The guard checked my ID twice. Twins confuse systems. Dave was thinner, older, alive. We didn't hug. We sat. We breathed the same air. "I knew you'd come," he said. I slid the envelope across the table. "I know," I said. When I left, I stopped at Lena's office. I didn't raise my voice. I didn't need to. I placed the phone on her desk, played the video. Her face collapsed in stages. First confusion, then calculation, then the sound, small, animal, when plans die. I watched without satisfaction, only clarity. I didn't threaten her. I told her what had already happened, that the accounts were frozen, that the facility had been notified, that the signatures were being examined by people who enjoyed patterns. I told her Dave would speak when he was ready, or not at all. Either way, she wouldn't control the narrative. She reached for my hand. I stepped back. I loved him, she said.
I nodded. You loved the quiet. I left her with the phone, with his voice repeating the truth she'd tried to bury. Outside, the air felt clean, like after a storm you didn't hear coming. Dave moved back into the guest room. We didn't talk about forgiveness. We talked about groceries, about light. Lena's name became something we didn't use. Some nights I think about the box, how close I came to never opening it, how easy it would have been to keep believing. Control doesn't always look like power. Sometimes it looks like walking away with the truth and leaving the liar alone with it. I don't feel anger anymore. I feel finished.